taking a foundation, and I'm just going to apply this evenly onto my skin because I want my skin to look flawless and just pure. So I'm just going to buff this in using a large blending brush. Now once you have your complexion perfectly even, I'm going to add a little bit of primer to my eyelids, and I'm also going to use this to conceal under my eyes. This is going to make my skin appear even more youthful and flawless, and of course this is going to help prime and prep for all the colors that we're going to be using on our face. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to be doing is taking a black gel liner. I'm using the corners of my eyes as a guide, just drawing a straight horizontal line. I wanted to use black because black is a huge symbol, especially for like strength and success. So I'm just going all the way across and blending the color downwards just so it kind of blends down. And I'm just going to add a little bit of black to my waterline with a black jumbo pencil. Now just to deepen up the black, I'm taking a black eyeshadow and I'm just going to press this right into the gel liner just to set it, and of course just to add, just to deepen it up a bit more, and this is also going to help blend it out further. Make sure you're pressing it on so you don't get any fallout. Now with a large blending brush, I'm taking a red rusty color, and red is a symbol of beauty. I'm going to use this red to blend out the black, and I'm just dragging it downwards as well, just so it looks very seamless. I'm going to take a white gel liner, and I'm just going to put some in kind of like in the back of a makeup brush, and I'm going to apply those parallel to my black line. You can add whatever you want. I chose dots. You can do zigzags. You could do pretty much any shapes that you like. So just kind of have fun with it and play around with it. I'm taking that red rusty color again, and I'm just going to apply this in the crease of my eye, and I'm going to blend this product up. Here I'm just taking a combination of brown, black, and white liners. So the first thing I'm going to be doing is just kind of dragging, it's like hair-like strokes upwards. I wanted my brows to be almost like feathery or just very wolf looking. So I just wanted them to be very bushy and feathery. So I'm just going around with some black and some white and brown. This is adding some dimensions, some shadows, so it's making it look very realistic. Now I'm going to be picking up a bronzy pigment, and I'm going to be applying that right in the inner corners of my eyes to highlight, and I'm also just applying that to my brow bone. This is going to just give me a natural glow. Speaking of glow, I'm also going to be applying that as a contour. I'm not really contouring with it, I'm more bronzing with it. So I'm just going to bronze my entire face, my cheekbones, and I'm also going to bring it up to my hairline. Now picking up a golden highlight, I'm going to be applying that to the high points of my cheeks. And I'm actually wetting my brush just to make this golden highlight even more intense. So apply that to anywhere that you'd want to bring forward. So I want to apply it obviously to the high points of my cheeks. I'm applying it to my cupid's bow and also to the very center and tip of my nose. So now for the lips, I just want to draw like two parallel lines going down. Again, you have to take your time with this. I didn't know how hard drawing straight lines would be on just not very straight surfaces, so you definitely want to take your time with it. So I'm just going in and just making sure that the lines are very opaque and very parallel to one another. Now I'm just going to take some false lashes and apply those on. Okay, so now for my chest piece, or I wanted it to be more of like a really big necklace, and I'm just going to add kind of like a strap right across my neck. So this is pretty much just like a brown kind of leather strap that I'm drawing onto my skin. So now I'm going to first draw my first feather. So you just want to draw a line. So for the feathers, or the feathered neck piece, I'm starting off just drawing the outline of a feather. I'm going to start off just with one feather. So the first thing that I like to do is just draw pretty much the outline first, and then just start drawing lines upwards all through the feather. It's not going to start looking like a feather until you add some highlights, some dimensions, and some shadows. So I'm using a combination of brown, black, and white to create these feathers. Everything will start coming together. Just keep drawing lines upwards, alternating between brown and black, and then just to finish it off, add some white as highlights, and then go back to black if you need to, just to add some depth. And then on top of the feather, or at the bottom I should say, there's always like a fluffier part of the feather, so that is what I'm drawing here, just by flicking my brush kind of like in all directions and really not making any harsh lines. Everything really soft and fluffy looking. And then I realized that it was going to take me forever just to draw one by one, so I'm just drawing the whole outline of all the feathers that I want first, and then I'm going to start filling them in. I'm taking my brown and I'm just drawing lines outwards, starting from the very center of the feather. Just draw lines or shadows like going out, and then do the same thing to all the feathers. You also want to alternate between brown and black for this. And with the black, you're just going to shade right under the feathers. So the feathers that you want to kind of sit on top, you're going to shade right next to the feather in black. So this is going to make it look like it's sticking out, making it look more three-dimensional. And then with the white, you're just going to highlight everything like how I did the first feather that I showed you. Now to finish it off, I'm just adding some shadows right under the entire necklace, making it look, of course, more three-dimensional. So this is the finished look. I had a really fun time doing this look. I actually went really outside of my comfort zone to do this, so I hope that you guys enjoyed it. And if you guys like it, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. And if you want to see me compete for the NYX Face Awards, then of course don't forget to share it and subscribe. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Love you guys.